Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. So I really have no goal with this video except to just bring your attention to something interesting that I found on Amazon, and I thought I'd share it with you. This isn't like a sponsored video or anything. I will provide a link in the description if you want to go check it out for yourself. You can, and if you use my link, I'll get like a commission, but that's not really the purpose of this video. I just thought that I would share this information with you because it's something that I've been looking for, and maybe somebody out there has been looking for it as well. So I consider myself a little bit of a boot nerd, and shoes too. I don't know. I think my feet are so oddly shaped that it's hard to find really good boots and shoes that fit right and are comfortable. I have flat feet, and my feet are so flat that it makes them like unnaturally shallow, like, you know, so there's not a lot of height to them, but it makes them wide too. And so I know a lot of people have that type of issue, and so I spend my whole life looking for shoes that fit, and I'm pretty much dialed in on sneakers. I know exactly what works for me, but boots have always been kind of an issue, and I have worked historically throughout my life in blue-collar positions and in industrial sites, and that requires work boots. And work boots, standing on concrete in a pair of work boots for 12 hours is not comfortable, even when they do fit, for a person like me. So before I show you what I found, you can of course just skip to the end if you want to find out. I have no problem with that, but I just wanted to show you some of the things that I do enjoy. And so first off, I'm not a boot snob by any means, and so I'm perfectly happy with a nice pair of Red Wings. These are Heritage Red Wings. They're made the traditional way in the United States. These are Iron Rangers, which is one of the most common ones that people buy. The reason I like these so much is because I was able to go to the Heritage Red Wing store, and they use their computer to measure your feet, and it's completely wrong, and then I just make them bring out different sizes and different widths until I found one that fit. So for example, in this sneaker I'm a size 10.5, but in these Red Wings I am a size 8 EE. So that's a huge difference. They were trying to stick me in size 10s, and they just were way too big. 8 EE on these. I also have, I really am a fan of the mock toe design. I feel like it's more supportive for a person like me with flat feet. These are Red Wing mock toes. These are a size 9 regular, and they fit like a glove. For work, these are more like dress boots. I wear these to church and to nice occasions. I don't really wear them to work in. For work boots, I've got a nice pair of Thorogoods, and these are made in the USA as well. These are size 9.5 regular. They fit me pretty good. They might be a little tight in the steel toe area. I'm not a fan. I just don't like steel toes, but I have to wear them for work. So I have those. Some other types of shoes I like to wear, Ariat makes a really comfortable cowboy boot. They're not traditionally made, and they're not made in the USA. However, they are comfortable. These actually may be somewhat traditionally made. They are stitched through the sole, and so I may be able to resole these if I ever come to that point. But I like how they look, and they're very comfortable on the inside because they feel more like a sneaker on the inside. These should be a size 9, and they are. So as you can see, I could be wearing anywhere between a size 8 and a size 10.5, depending on what types of shoes I'm wearing. The last ones here are these Ariats. I forgot what they were called. I don't remember what they're called. There's something like a Spitfire or something like that. These are nice, sturdy little work shoes. I really like them a lot. They're very comfortable. They're very lightweight. And these are size 9.5. So why do I show you all this? Well, they all vary in price, right? I mean, you go from these were probably $150 all the way up to something like the Iron Rangers, which are like $350, and you can very easily, if you get into the custom-made Pacific Northwest style boots, you could easily spend $700 on a good pair of work boots. So I've been wanting to find something that I can get dirty at home, just beat up while I work around the house, work out in the yard and everything, but still be quality, but not be expensive, so if I ruin them, I can replace them easily. And that's been kind of the challenge that I've made for myself. And I think I found them, I really do. And I'm not even exaggerating here. So let me show you what I got. So these shoes the brand is called Safety Long. And like I said, I'll put a link in the description so you can get the full rundown of all the specs. But let me tell you why I think these are the best deal, like price versus quality for work boots that you can get, at least on Amazon. First, it's a mock toe with the wedge sole is what I like. This is real leather, and it seems to be a relatively thick, durable feeling leather. It's nice and stiff. It does need to be broken in. It is Goodyear welt construction, which just means that you can resole this. So if you wear out this sole, you can take it to a cobbler and they'll be able to take off the old sole and put a new one on. The materials of construction on the inside, I'm not expecting to be very high quality. However, these shoes only cost me $66, and they're very comfortable. I do have my flat foot issue, and they are wide. They're not size double E wide. They're just size D, but they're wide. They have a nice wide toe box area, which is comfortable for my feet. They are a little tall, so it does feel a little baggy on my feet. But a person with a normal shaped foot, these should be very comfortable. I just pad them out with a little bit of extra insole in addition to what's already in there, and that helps kind of take up that extra volume that's on the inside. So here are some of the things that I like, and then I'll say some of the things that I don't like, and then you can kind of go to the website and judge for yourself if this is something you're looking for. But I really do think that this is the cheapest, best quality that you can get, at least on Amazon. Okay, so what do I like? They use a really high quality leather on here. I mean, there's no doubt about it. The quality of leather that they use is very high quality. They use what's called a welt construction, which means that it can be resoled if you wear out the sole. They also use a thing called a heel counter cover, because in work boots, usually the first thing to wear out is where your heel rubs on the inside. So they put a tougher piece of material in here, and that will help keep you from destroying the inside of the boot. These are very comfortable right out of the box. You don't have to break them in as far as underfoot. You don't have to break them in. The ankle, whatever they call this, the shaft part and the vamp or whatever, this is all still very stiff and it will break in over time. But that's an easier part of a boot to break in. Breaking in the soles is very hard on your feet, and these feel like they're pretty broken in, and that's probably due to the quality of the materials that they use in the footbed. And I'm not saying it's a high quality material. I'm saying they're probably using cheaper materials which don't require much time to break in, which is fine, because again, we have to keep in mind this is a $66 shoe. Now, it's not all unicorns and rainbows here, okay? So there are some things that I don't like about these boots. First off is that they use a lot of fake leather. Most shoe companies, even well-known brands like Wolverine and Danner will use, and Timberland, they use fake leather in this collar part. And so, you know, this will be one of the first things to start flaking off and showing its wear. The inside of the tongue is fake leather, which is unfortunate. It's like a vinyl or something, which same type of thing. And I believe the counter cover is fake leather, but it does feel like it's at least some type of a non-woven material, so it shouldn't wear out as quickly as the woven liner that is on the inside of the boot. The stitching is great. Everything is uniform. They triple stitch the seams. Like I said, the boot fits really good. It looks good, right? The sole is a little slippery on smooth concrete, so that's something to consider. But for the most part, this is a net positive. So if you're looking for a pair of boots that you just want to wear when you work around the house, you want to beat on them, you're going to do some really hard yard work, you're going to be working on shovels, which, a wedge sole is really good for shovel work. you might want to check these out. They make steel toe versions of these if you want to try to use them at the job site as well. I really have no doubt that these will last. This TPU outsole material is actually thicker in the toe area where you have a lot more wear. And then you have the rubber midsole type material that goes throughout the ball of your foot and the heel of your foot, which provides some of that cushion. I'm not trying to sell these, I'm just trying to pass on information to those of you that want to have some type of a boot to beat around in, that you don't mind getting beat up, dirty, torn up and muddy and everything else, but that's also built in a way that may make it last and may make it rebuildable if it's something that you end up really liking. Hope you found this useful, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.